Hi, and welcome to my new Othercide mini gameplay series. My name is Icon, and together we're going to conquer Recollection number 3, I hope. This is pretty new to the game, I am pretty new to the game, and this is ideal if you want to get a glimpse on the game without spoiling yourself with some super pro combos which are just conquering the game and taking away all your fun. So, if you like this series, drop my subscription to my channel and you won't miss any future episodes. So first off, I love to play around Soulslingers. So for this series, I'm going to run most of the time with 2 Soulslingers and either a Blade Master or a Shield Bearer. I had quite much fun with that combo so far. I'm not convinced that it's the best one, but I don't mind. I'm not that insanely opted towards efficiency yet. So I don't want to use the drill memory on that because 20% damage increase is way better spent on somebody like the Blade Master, which has a high base damage to feature that. So this is worth way more here, whereas the Rush is a flat out 50 increase, which is for this skill, which shoots 3 times, way better. So we're going to get through the synapses in the early game, and that's something I wanted to cover up. Here go the remembrances active. So we're starting with a few memories. I have a little bit less of Vitae cost. We're generating more Vitae. We're having a little bit more of HP. We can resurrect once, and a little bit more damage to cultists and nightmares. Nothing apart from that. So let's get right into the first combat here, and this is Synapse number 1. The first fight is rather easy, but it's a very good opportunity to show off how the game works, and that I'm still able to mess it up, I'm afraid. Last time I got quite a bad bloody nose on that fight, because I didn't take it seriously enough. So let's see if I can do it this time. With this game, the more often you play it, the more easy the situations get, because the remembrances are really powering up your gameplay by a lot. And I don't want to spoiler too much here, but I've seen a glimpse of the future, and, well, it doesn't, you don't have to get through that difficult early game forever. That's all I want to say. Okay. Taking some nice flanking shot, I hope. Yeah, not really flanking him, but the damage on Charity is doing the job. Goodbye.
Exquisite.
It's always best to take out your enemies before they can take out you. So taking the initiative on your enemies is very valuable and important. I personally like to have at least one person of my squad not in burst at the end of the turn, because it's always good to have somebody on the duty to counter enemies. So Belle is not going to be able to hit that guy. I'm going to move her backwards. Don't know where the last enemy will spawn. Alright, so there goes Harmony. Oh, how many? 61 action points. What a bummer. And if I go from this one, 68, not bad. Or, yeah, that's okay. Oh, could have done it this way too. Whatever. So, again, just taking them out before they can act is the best way of keeping your daughters alive. The thing with this game is just damage sticks. You have to kill off one of your own units, sacrifice them to heal another of your units. And the worst part about that deal is you need to sacrifice a unit of the same level at least. So you can't sacrifice a level 1 daughter to heal up a higher level 1. No.
I revel in her strength.
So avoiding damage completely, like in this scenario, is what you want to achieve as often as possible, because it just makes things a lot easier.
Slow suffering's progress.
Alright, so first fight was perfect, not as horrible as I had anticipated. Alright, so skills here. I'm going to take the Shadow Round, because I just flat out love that skill. Well, I'm going to take the Shadow Round double here. And for Harmony, we're going to take the Shield Bash. I like the ability to push people around. So, did I get some new memory for that? Nope. Okay. Let's just get into the next day and see what'll happen there.
We will send our daughters.
2 synapses available. So let's get right into the first one of them. And I think I'm going to create new squad mates afterwards. Alright. So here we go. This time running it with a Blade Master. I personally feel like so far the Shield Bearer seems to be the better combo to the Soul Slingers, but as far as rumors go, you fare best with 3 Soul Slingers at once, but I didn't try out that one yet because I'm not that much of a min-maxer. I enjoy whatever seems to be fun to me, and I personally love ranged combat. So we have 2 scavengers in the back of our squad, 2 of them folks over there. Alright, and Blanche is the first person to act. Quite a nasty situation, because I'll either take some damage by this Plate Guard. Well, sadly I can't do much for here. Wherever I might go, I would end the turn somewhere where she's very vulnerable, and I don't like that idea. Like I said before, avoiding damage is very important. That's the thing though with skills like the Shadow Round, they cost you part of your HP. But, well, that's the thing, they are effective enough to justify those costs. Alright, is this good to activate this now? Well, no. So Shadow Round will let Charity shoot the same target another of her squad mates targets in the same at the same time. So like when Belle takes a shot, Charity would take a shot too. But right now I'm not going into the offense there, so I didn't feel like this would have been a good move at this point. Rather let my enemies come a little bit closer before we go into action here. So the Plague Guards are quite tanky, so we're going to use the Blade Master on that. You're going to have a lot of trouble dealing with those guys with the Soul Slingers alone, as long as you're not flanking them, because they're just having quite a lot of HP. That can be a problem. That's personally why I prefer to have one squad mate on melee, because that just mixes up my options a little bit better. But I plan on doing a lot of different things along the road, try out whatever seems appealing to me. Okay, we got a memory there.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
So let's shoot down the other guy here. And we're almost done for this fight, so I don't mind sending her again into burst here.
Flawless.
Oh, there we go. It'll take a while until she'll take her next turn, but that's no problem at all. Our enemies are... It's just that one guy left. So... let's see how to deal with him. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, though. The first few combats are getting easier and easier the more often you play the game. The first time I took the challenge, I horribly messed up everything and took a lot of unnecessary strikes. But we're getting better and better. So... we're having a special guest here. My little son is taking some special order from Mum. Who's now on the turn? That's Blanche. Okay. There we go. And that's the win.
Setbacks.
Easy as that.
Memories of another life.
The first few combats are ridiculously easy, but we're going to see that it's not going to stay like that.
Suffering
Come
has
what may,
lost
the
Alright.
label slow suffering's progress.
Let's level up the Blade Master. I love the Lightning Strike. Immovable Stance is pretty cool too, but I didn't find the enemies yet to use it upon. So, long story short about the Immovable Stance, it's a HP sacrifice skill and you hit targets that end their turn right next to you. So it's really cool to have that as a bodyguarding thing. Aggressive on my Blade Master, and Charity is aggressive, Plague Seeker, and arrogant. Well, well, well. Arrogant is it decreases your XP gain, and taking no damage deceived her. Well, it's kind of a punishment for players like me that are doing it too good. I don't know what the devs were thinking about that, but I think
Give
it's
life
to
to our daughters.
make the game not too easy for people who are used to tactical
Please,
turn-based
guide her
combat
well.
games. Alright, just creating a few new Soul Slingers so I have a
Give
squad
life
for
to
the
our
next mission,
daughters.
which is going to be a lot harder compared to the first one. Alright, so let's see what's
Now, unleash
in
her on
the
any who
pocket
stand
here.
in her way.
Ooh, I do have a few good memories available, but no Vitae left, but that's no problem. Okay. I'm going to leave this synapse for today because I just realized I don't want to
Time slips
fight
by.
the harder synapse with my weaker squad. It doesn't sound like a smart idea. They rack up, but that doesn't matter. So we're going to go for the easiest synapse here with the newbies, because there's certainly no use sending them to a combat which is just outright killing them.
Careful. You wouldn't want my scalpel to slip into innocent flesh.
We're going to get to you, my friend, later. So my first conflict with the surgeon was not really good. I have video evidence of it. I played it foolish, I admit, but oh boy. First boss is really punishing you if you're playing it foolish, and gotta be honest, I loved it. I loved every inch of it. That's so cool. If the I'm tired of games which are giving you the first victory for free. But whatever. So what about this turn? This is really nasty. So I don't want to send Harmony unnecessarily into burst. I can take down the scavengers easily with Desire and Mercy. So we don't need to immobilize my shield bearer here unnecessarily. Okay, so this action will definitely send her into burst, but whatever.
Shred them down.
If possible, I'm going to keep the actions of Mercy away from the burst, from the burst threshold, and we're good to go then. Because I'm a little bit scared to let these two folks act just like they want to,
Striking.
but at the same time, we are sending the shield bearer up front, and I think I'm going to use the intercepting round on this one. So she'll counter the next attack on the next border in her vicinity. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that Harmony will get one attack at least. No? I'm so confused about when those guys attack and when they don't attack. So, turns out I just wasted 10% of the HP of my Soul Slinger there, but these HP-based skills are pretty strong, but, well, wasted that one, like you saw. So here's the fun and joy of trying to take down a Plague Guard without flanking. So we're going to move over here. Let's do the same shot again. So you see the whole combo is a lot more effective. So, new spawns this turn, always making me a little bit nervous. Okay, but they're over there. You can see the new spawns with these little puddles there. Never end your turn next to one of those puddles. It ends in instant pain. It's a hard lesson I learned.
Collect pieces of broken
Okay.
souls.
These scavengers are really harmless as long as you're able to take them down before they can act. If they can act on you,
Grows weaker.
they're just ripping your units
Power
apart.
strengthens.
So that's not cool.
Clean cut.
Okay, so I got rid of one of them, but let's check that. No. That's bad. So either she takes that thing down with the next volley, or no, we're going to run away. I don't want to take that bet. As long as she's that far away, she's not going to get any attacks from those guys. But as you see, they're not using their full action bar, so they get set on the middle of the initiative bar there. The enemies use the same system as your units, so... Okay. It's looking a little bit grim here, but it's under control, okay? Everything's under control. I don't know, sometimes the game just switches on some weird spectator mode or something like that. And then I get locked out of the controls.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Pretty uncool here. One of those scavengers is going to take a good nibble on my girls there. So I failed. I'm sorry. There we go. Now I would have needed the intercepting bullet, but luckily, just one attack. Just one attack. It's not that much. Soulslingers have an innate weakness against scavengers because they have a decent dodge value, which ends up with them being able to dodge more attacks because your Soulslinger always attacks 3 times. So this time he attacks. The intercepting bullet would have been good. Damn. Still struggling with using those skills well. But, well, basically I had to make the choice if I trade HP from Harmony or give away HP from Mercy. But I'm pretty sure the 10% would have been less than this attack here. Okay.
The cure will be found.
So, we're almost done here, but that was not good. I'm not happy with the outcome of this one, but sooner or later I end up a fight like that every time. I don't know. Still a lot of learning to do, I think. Impressive. 4 times in a row missing that guy. Not bad. Considering he has, what? I don't know. Let's see how much dodge chance he has. I can see it when I shoot, right? So, 92% hit chance. Wow. Amazing. I hope her hit chance was lower. Okay, so a few scratches on the squad. Nothing too terrible. And let's see what
We've awoken from
rewards
one nightmare,
were here.
but we may.
Of course, new
What
skills.
memory has this agony
I'm
uncovered?
going to stick with the Shadow Rounds a little bit, but one stack of Wrathful Rain too, because I don't want to be completely one-sided. So let's spend some Vitae on memories here. Charity could use some upgrade. I'm going to use that rush thing again. And I have one more thing available, so yeah, let's use Inferno on the Shadow Round. That sounds like fun. So Inferno gives the struck enemy a initiative debuff, which means he's going to act later. And if I repeat that often enough, eventually you knock them down the initiative timeline
Take
so
away his
hard
tools of torture.
that they're going to have trouble to act at all. I really like that memory. And those are only the early game memories. I don't like those crit ones so much for the early game right now, because critting doesn't happen so often for that stage of the game at least. So, what's up there? We're having scavengers there. Okay. I'm not going to use my Blade Master to finish off that guy. Rather bring the Soul Slinger for that job. One more step forward. Well, can't do that without sending someone into burst, but that's no problem.
No mercy.
Alright. So scavengers are going to take the next action, but we're going to take them down better this time. Okay, there we go. And there's another Plague Doctor on his way. This is a really small combat. The early days of the game are more or less to grind up your levels. At least it feels to me like that. So the scavengers are taking the next turn. Oh man, it's a little bit sad. So 47, that won't work. If I would take the action like that, I think I have enough action points to lightning strike afterwards on this guy. So we slash that fellow. Miss it. Wonderful. And never mind with the rest of the action. But
Flawless.
can't beat RNG. So, well. This damage is just not avoidable here, because it would have worked if she did her job right. And there goes the real power of those little scavengers. They're so annoying when they're deciding to take their full action on one of your squad mates. Lots of damage there. But well, sometimes you just get unlucky. Can't change that. It's no use to be mad about it either.
No mercy.
The game's designed in a way that you're taking losses at some point. It
Memories
would be
of another
boring
life.
if it would be otherwise.
Guard them well.
You wouldn't be enjoying your time at all. Okay, respawns incoming.
Flawless.
Oh come on, seriously? Did I see that coming? Should I have seen that
They
coming?
worship torture and call it science.
Did I misplay so horribly, or was that just kind of like invisible? Oh man, I feel bad now. I probably should. So where's the other guy spawning? No, you
Faith
don't.
grows weaker. His power
Whatever.
stronger.
Just wondering if I didn't get the message, or... So, backstabbing is even better than flanking. Of course.
One less to plague the innocent.
There we go. So the easy fight is turning out to be quite a problem here. Not too surprised. Alright. Inside the box was just a harmless little gunner. Goodbye.
I revel in her strength.
So, Belt took quite a beating only because we missed one time. What a tragedy. Alright.
Let her flourish.
Let's not dwell on that too long.
Suffering has lost the link here.
So, I can use Belle either to heal up other people or heal her up
Give
later.
life to our daughters.
I don't know yet how to do it, but we're going to create another Soul Slinger here.
Please, guide her well.
And there's a new unlock, Red Embers. Oh boy, nice. So we're getting some more max HP for everybody. And that's just where you can clearly see how strong those remembrances are.
Suffering
They
manifests
just
again.
increase your
We must rise to face
potential so massively. But I don't mind that gameplay. It's okay. It's just, I don't see too much replay value after you have conquered the game one more time. But here's the secret. Games are meant to be completed sooner or later. I don't know. People keep muttering about lack of replayability and whatnot, but I personally am quite happy when I'm done with a game from time to time. It's a nice change of pace sometimes. Alright, so we're leveling up the low-level Soulslingers more. So, like I assumed, the shield bearers are just synergizing better, in my personal opinion. But whatever.
Careful.
Maybe I'm misplaying it. I don't have the experience right now to really reflect on my work decently.
We delve deep into
I only
the
can
dark
say that
corners.
I'm faring better than I started. So, what's that guy? Oh, there's my first hunter. Hunters are the real, are your first real enemies. It might sound a little bit stupid, but seriously, these guys are really dangerous little monsters. Dealing a lot of damage and quite mobile and quite tanky. There's a lot of fun inside of these beasts. Alright. Looks like I should be able to take down a few of those gunners here. Let's see. Well, Mercy is not doing her job well enough here, but it was just a lack of damage, so don't want to be too grumpy about that one. So this hunter here is taking a few turns until he gets there. There goes the massive shot. 60 time units of delay to get that guy down. The usual. But I personally think... How far will the hunter come there? Okay. Well, I'm not going to use Harmony here for the attack. I'm going to save her from the hunter over there. Innocent should be able to deal with this cursed therapist. Might be sending her into burst, but whatever. It's not like there's too much action
Whatever we
going
can
on here.
to prevent this torture.
There we go. So let's wait for the respawns here. And there's a new enemy spawning. Gotta check out where. But so far, so good. So back there is the spawn point. Okay.
Guard them well.
Okay, so say hi to the hunter. Let's see if he goes for his jump. Yeah, he does. Boom. And, wow, I didn't think he would have, he still would have had action points for that one. Sick. Okay, so I didn't, expect that. If I would have expected that, intercepting bullet would have, solved that problem before it had been a problem. Alright, so Harmony is no longer in danger. And let's just give that thing hell. There's one more of them to come, so next guy's just spawning there. Sending Innocent into burst here because I just want to have the damage nailed down on that beast. So here goes the next guy.
It will reap what suffering has sown.
But I'm pretty sure this thing won't be taking another turn here. Alright, so Harmony would be able to take another turn before that thing takes another turn. Intercepting around would be, Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm scared now, okay? I'm just scared now. I see, but it was nonsense. Okay. So, learn from my mistakes, please. That's what they're meant for.
Flawless.
So, that was wrong. When I'm using it now, it will be good. So, I'm paying the price of 20% HP for that move, but well. For education! So this guy will do the exact same thing, I'm pretty sure. He'll just jump somewhere. And he jumps. I hate enemies that are smart. Wow. This game keeps amazing me. Honestly, it shouldn't have done that. It's unfair. Enemies, stop being smart. You're being unfair to me. So, I see this video is filled with lots and lots of how not to's, but that's okay. So turns out maybe that's where you're what you're wanting to have your Blade Masters for. But you see which enemies will be there at the before you begin a mission. So we're going to use that skill here the first time. So when I see that there are hunters on the table, maybe I'll bring less Soul Slingers and more Blade Masters, because honestly that could have been a lot better if I didn't misplay it so horribly. But well, it's okay. I forgive myself for my mistakes. So we're going to stab that guy and then bash that guy. Bang. And he's taking damage from getting slammed into the terrain as well. So.
Memories of another life.
Oh boy, we're getting some beaten here. Alright. So.
Though the danger passes, agony uncovered, we must prepare for the next.
Wow. Don't talk all at once, mothers. So we have now the Torn Letter, which is a reward for 20 synapses. It's even less vitae cost for equipping skills. So we're getting more and more efficient during this. Nice. Okay. Ethereal Frame. Movement range -1, armor +30. Alright. I see. What a weird thing. So maybe I'll use the Shadow Round for a good purpose once. Maybe I'll do that. Not sure about that one though. Alright, so I have a little bit more of vitae left, so we might as well. So no, I don't want to sacrifice anybody. I want to germinate more daughters.
To our daughters.
So that's 7
Please, guide her
total.
well.
I'm getting here a number 8, and yeah, we're okay with that.
Unleash her on any who stand in her
I would
way.
need another melee unit to round it up then, but well, decrease target's armor by 40 points. Oh yeah, I like that one. So, one more synapse to go, and then I'm going to cut this video to an end. So, Grace is going to get there. We're going to use Desire here as well. And last off, we're going to take Blanche. Cursed Therapists and Scavengers, which that sounds like we're going to have a nice little slugfest with those enemies.
To slip into innocent flesh.
Yeah. Don't talk big, Mr. Therapist. We're going to get to you later.
We delve deep into the dark corners.
So far, one thing I really would wish for in the future would be a little bit more diversity when it comes down to the early game fights, because I'm already realizing that it starts already repeating So I'm taking a lunge over this little chasm here. Chasm, what it's pronounced, whatever. To take down the first guy over there. Because when you're able to take down the enemies in your starting vicinity without opening your defenses completely, it's, in my personal opinion, always a good thing to do, even if it sends your squad into burst. So let's gun down more of them, peeps, and I'll have Grace left for
How foolish
defense
life
and
is.
such. Okay, I don't think we're going to get any attacks in. Just going to move Grace a little bit forward to make sure able to smack down the enemies approaching. But this is one of the more easy fights. It's just Curse Therapists and Scavengers, which are both just very squishy, high burst targets. There are a few other units in between, which didn't get mentioned in the beginning of the mission. No, that was the wrong place. Oh man, I got arrogant again. So you see, I'm going to do that better. I still have a quite hard time in
Whatever we can to prevent
when it
this
comes down to
torture.
take a proper judgment about will the enemy end its turn here or not. And I haven't memorized their behaviors yet completely, so there's still a lot of things left open and questioned for me. So let's see if I'm able to intercept that, or if that thing is not going to aim for Grace anyways. If it's decently smart, it won't attack Grace, but who knows? Yeah. Good. So, you can't cheat yourself through that like this. And don't be too surprised about stupid moves from my side. First off, when I'm new to games, I do really horrible mistakes, and apart from that, I really like to try out things I'm not too sure about if they're working out or not. So, basically, voluntary mistakes. If it makes any sense, in some scenarios, like with this intercepting bullet, I was like 90% sure that it wouldn't be successful. But what if I'm wrong? So I have to try it, because sometimes things just work differently than you might think. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to take a shadow round here on Desire, because I feel like we're going to take a lot more combat here, and maybe one more intercepting round. I'm still experimenting around about when to take those skills and when not to take them. I personally still feel it's quite hard, but there's a lot of pressure spawning in this corner here, so maybe I'm absolutely right about doing this as I do it. So there's a little bit of an armor buff of this guy. Well. So that's 2 massive shots, and seems like I wasted my actions again, but that's okay. Lightning striking over this place here. Boom.
Shatter them.
And taking this action here. Slash that guy.
Progress has its setbacks.
End my turn, but well. So there we go. Turns out the complete mistake here on the Shadow Bullet, well, okay,
One less. To
would have
plague the
been
innocent.
to use it on such squishy enemies. I just realized that this skill is so much better when I'm using it on tanky guys. But, well, the more you know. Oh yeah, he's still in his armor increase mode, I see. So we can't really take a crack on this guy right now. Alrighty, but the trick here is just to position yourself in a way that you can get on the 50, like the initiative. Well, it's no use to attack him here at all. It's just going to soak it up completely with his armor. So, now I'm pinning him down on this side here, and he already lost his bonus armor in between, so you just have to wait it out. Don't attack him while the armor is up, just go on half the initiative bar and finish him there. Alright friends, so this is it for today. So we finished,
Guard them well.
how many days? So that's day 4 finished. Alright friends, so tomorrow we're going to fight through the rest of this, well, tomorrow, next episode, and probably gonna meet the boss and die horribly there or conquer it gloriously. Feel free to drop me a comment, friends. I'd love to hear from you, and of course, more importantly, I hope you enjoyed your stay and come back for another one. See you guys next time. Goodbye.